I have stuff everywhere. Hi, my name is Kate. I'm also known as Two Little Kits, and welcome to my FlossTube. I have so much stuff all over my desk. I'll have to figure out what I'm going to start with. I don't know where to start. Let's get started. You know what? We're going to get started with works in progress because I've got quite a lot. I have actually started 2 new works in progress this past fortnight, which have been really nice. No, I take that back. I started 1 new one. I only just started one last FlossTube, which I've continued working on. So that's more accurate. We're gonna start off with the one that I usually leave for last, which is my flower field. And that's because I am behind, as is normal currently. I do actually plan on sitting down today and catching up, but I don't have my husband's birthday on here yet because, yeah, I'm that far behind. Here's my flower field. I did catch up. The last time I caught up with flowers, I stitched 7, I believe, which was almost that entire bottom row. There was just 1 there on the end that was already there when I caught up. So that's where I'm at. I will look up, actually, yeah, I will look up right now and see how many flowers I am behind, because I think that might help me. Let's say it'll help me. I'm a week behind again. So I've got 7 flowers to stitch. The last flower I stitched was August 16, which was Friday. So today's Friday, yeah. So I need to do from Saturday to today. I can do it. Anyway, here's my flower field where it's at. I'm really glad in hindsight that I did not start my flower meadow doing it 6 months and 6 months into 2 years, because then I would just be racked with guilt of not stitching a flower, 2 flowers every day. So yeah, that's where this is at. I will get caught up, so don't worry if you were worried. There's that one. I just forgot what I was doing for a second there. I was just like, why am I here? The next one, I'm just gonna actually take that off. I really should put no fray around this one. I might actually do that after I finish recording. This is my car project. This is Village in the Valley by Flossie Fox Shop. You might see that, and sorry, I'll backtrack for a second. I didn't share this piece last FlossTube because I probably only did like 3 stitches on it in the previous fortnight. So didn't share it. So the last time you saw this was about a month ago. And as you can probably tell, if you've been watching my FlossTube, I've done a bunch of work on this piece. I can't remember why or when I've had the time to do it, but it has been while I've been in my car. But yeah, I'm no longer doing the brown. I'm finally onto a different color, which is the dark green, which is just currently a bunch of trees. I'm currently doing the window edges in this house here, but it's very cute. I generally stitch things that are cute, so you might have noticed that, but I recommend this pattern and the one that looks similar to this. And I'm gonna reach out to Andrea again and be like, hey, you were talking about doing another one, because I like things in 3s, so if I can convince her somehow to make another one in that style, that would be amazing. So there's that one. That one can go back in my car now. The next work in progress is the stitch along that I've been working on and keeping up with. I'm happy to say I caught up this past week. So exhibit 11, 12 just came out today. So I'm not technically caught up like all the way, but I finished stitching exhibit 11 last night before bed. So this is everything up to today's release. This bit down here, as my mum pointed out, is really crunchy, very thick stitches because it's just, there's no white space in this whole area. The 2 releases that came out since my last FlossTube was this Don't Touch Pool as 1 and then as 2. So it was like split into 2 sections. And I really like this little octopus guy. He's very cute. He's a blue-ringed octopus, which are extremely deadly. So you definitely don't want to touch them. But that's where that is. And I've managed to convince my mum to get the pattern and stitch this as well. There's only 2 more exhibits left to go. So my next FlossTube, I will have access to the entire pattern. So this is, I'm trying to fold it the wrong way. There we go. And that'll be exciting. That'll be good. My plan, once I've finished that, because technically I should finish it in 3 weeks, I'm gonna pick up the Haunted Library again. So remind me of that if I don't talk about that next FlossTube. Keep me in check, please. So yeah, there's that work in progress. This, oh, on that piece as well, this exhibit number 12 that came out today is quite small. There's a lot of back stitching though. I have been checking out the pattern, but it's really cool. It fills in a lot of the middle holes, so that's awesome, because the last part is going to be the opposite bottom corner to the don't touch pull. You can tell that that's where it's going to be because it doesn't cut off nicely. Anyway, my next work in progress is the Fox and Butterflies by Pigeon Coop Designs. This one, as you can tell, I've done a heap on. When I showed it last FlossTube, I'd basically just done the lighter orange of his head and that's all. So yeah, I've been really enjoying working on this. I haven't been enjoying working on even weave as I anticipated, but oh my gosh, does it look amazing on even weave. Like if I just hold that back, it just, like you don't see the holes. It just looks so lovely. So I'm really, really happy that I took the effort to stitch it on even weave. Go me. I am planning, so I'll show you the photo of it. I'm not going to show you the pattern. The photo, here's the photo. So the pattern has 3 butterflies because it's Fox and the Butterflies, and I'm deciding still whether or not I'm going to change the color of this one and this one. This one is going to be the yellow. I've already stitched the brighter, lighter yellow of that butterfly, but I'm thinking I'm going to do a blue and either a pink or a purple butterfly to sort of just mix it up a little bit. Yeah, I've kind of put that piece on hold a little bit. There is a couple of more little pieces in the darker yellow and the brown that are missing that I can do before I make the decision on the butterflies. So yeah, I'm just deciding. There's no rush. This piece is for me, so yeah. Let me know what you think. If I should change the colors, or if it was you stitching, would you change the colors or would you follow the pattern? And my last work in progress, I started yesterday actually. It's looks like this. Hang on, trying to keep my page. There we go. All right, so it looks like this. It's very boring right now. This is on 18 count, which I'm really glad I realized right at the start that it was 18 count and not 14 count, because I loaded my needle with 3 strands and it looked so bad. As soon as because I started at the top of this B, as soon as I came back while stitching, so doing the second part of the cross, and it was just like puffy as hell. I like, wait a tick. So I quickly undid it and restarted. So this is what the pattern looks like. This is from another book, which is Cross Stitch for the Soul, 20 Designs to Inspire, and it's by Emma Condon, I think is how you pronounce it. This is the book. I've had this book for ages, by the way, and that's what the pattern looks like. So it reads, believe in yourself, which is just a nice reminder for anyone, and I thought that it would be a nice piece to hang up somewhere that I can see it and be reminded to believe in myself, basically. And I'm using one of my stickers as a bookmark, the one that ripped in the last FlossTube. So that's that piece, and I'll just show you again. I'm doing it on oatmeal, Ada. So yeah, that's all of my works in progress. It's been nice to be able to sort of mix up what it is I'm working on, to be honest. And that's why I started that Believe in Yourself, this piece, which I just realized I didn't put back in my book properly. There we go. It's my bookmark as well. And same with this one. That's why I started that Believe in Yourself piece. I was feeling really constricted with having just a few works in progress, which was just the flower field, which I could work on, should work on, but I'm not for some reason. And the aquarium, my car project, the Village in the Valley, lives in my car, so I'm not gonna go out and get that from my car just to work on it at home. So yeah, I've sort of added to my works in progress. I didn't feel like picking up anything that I've already started, which I do, thinking about it, I really should have started something that, picked up something that I've already started. I've got, I don't know, at least half a dozen patterns that are not mine, that are works in progress that I could have picked up. And I mean, I will. One of them I really do want to pick up again, and that's the Pretty Little Seattle by Satsuma Street, because I've finished the other 2. I could then frame them all I'm gonna frame those in hoops, to be clear. I could frame them all and hang them all up together, but I don't know, I just haven't yet. But anyway, works in progress done. I don't have any finished pieces, but I'm obviously really close with the aquarium, which is pretty exciting. And the fox too, I guess, now that I think about it. Which, yeah, once I finish those, like I said, once I finish the aquarium, I'm gonna pick up the library again, because that's either 2/3 complete or 3/4 complete. I don't know, I can't really remember. I'll probably also pick up the Pretty Little Seattle, but that one I've done maybe 50 stitches on. So that's like nowhere near finished at all. Anyway, I'm going to move on to some haul because I've gotten some new things, which is exciting. I went out today with my mum because my mum's here, which I'll talk about later. We went to Michael's and she got all the floss for the Deadly Aquarium, but we also went to the local, like, little hole in the wall, floss shop that I really like. And I got some new fabric, which is these two. I got both of them a 16 count. I've been thinking for a long time about trying 16 count fabric. So I got these two. This one is Graceful Grey and this one is Ivory. So those will be fun, and they're quite big-ish pieces of fabric, so I should be able to get at least like 2 projects on each of them, hopefully. Maybe, depending on the projects, I might even be able to get 4 on each. That would be cool. But yeah, so there's those. I also, and I will talk about this after this segment, I got this, which is very pretty. Hopefully you can see that. It's all white, and it's, yeah, just hand embroidery, basically. It's not like I can't do this on my own, but I will talk about this later. And look, it comes with stuff. I did get from my mum this massive wad of fabric. I can't remember why she had it, but she doesn't want to use it. So she brought it over and gave it to me. This massive chunk of fabric in oatmeal, which will definitely get used from me. It's in 14 count. It's perfect for my own family portrait pieces. It's the color that I use for those. So thank you, Mum. That's perfect. I did get this as well, actually, from the craft store, Michael's, that's the one. Because, oh God, that is trippy to look at. It's like, I gotta get the right angle, otherwise I'm like, well, it hurts my eyes. But I'm thinking about, just for fun, not necessarily for anything, like any product in particular, doing a small, like a tiny little cross-stitch piece on the plastic. I think it's 11 count. Couldn't get like a straight answer from the stickers, but yeah, that should be fun. And I was thinking, like, I might use this to help teach my youngest how to cross stitch, because it's more rigid and the holes are really obvious and everything. So yeah, we'll see how we go with that. I just got one, but you can cut it, obviously, as you may or may not know. You just cut the shape that you want out and work from that. But anyway, the other thing that I got that I'm really excited about is I got knot balm, which I will put a link in the description. I'm just going to get them all out because I'm actually using 2 of them already. So these are by Snitches Get Stitches, who is Brie, and she's in Australia, which is why I only just got them now, even though I ordered them back in April. There's 2 others, but it's these 2 here. So this is the tin, and I don't know what she calls this one, a tube. It's like a lip balm tube. So I got that. So I got, just hang tight. Oop. Of course I dropped one. So I got 4, and well, 4 total, 2 of each type. They're thread conditioner, is my point. This is a hectic segment, but basically they're like this stuff, which you run your floss through to condition it. But this is all soy wax with some coconut oil and fragrance, and they all smell amazing. So I've got these two. I have Australian Bush and Fresh Cut Rose for those two, which I think I actually prefer the tins. I've been using one of each of them in the two book work in progresses, if that makes sense. So yeah, I've been using Australian Bush, but I also have Fresh Cut Rose, and I have the two tubes. I've got Frangipani and Lily Pilly and Nectarine and Peach. And so I've been using the Frangipani and Lily Pilly in one of my works in progress. And they smell amazing. They make the stitches sit nice and flat. I wanted to use the soy based conditioner and not the beeswax one, because I've had a lot of issues with beeswax thread conditioners in the past, especially when it comes to black floss. It like puts a shine on it that sort of lightens the black a little bit, and I'm not a fan of that. So yeah, I did not order beeswax, and I'm really glad I did because of the reason that I said, because I've had bad experience with it. Like I said, I put a link in the description below to send you to be able to get those if you're interested. They're awesome quality, highly recommend. And I found out when I posted about them on Instagram that she works with someone else that I follow on Instagram who is in America, and they do discounts occasionally. So that's awesome. I don't know how I missed out on those previously. And they came in this cute little bag. That's all, question mark? The haul that I got. And the reason that it took so long to get these was because I sent them to my mum, who lives in Australia as well, because the shipping to America was just a lot, and I was willing to wait for them for when my mum came to visit, which is now. And I'd totally forgotten that I'd ordered them, so when my mum was like, here you go, I was like, what the hell is this? Moving on to Two Little Kit stuff. The reason that I bought this, and I've actually bought another kit that comes with everything you need in it, that is coming. I bought the kit online, is because I am planning on making my own physical kits, a very small handful of my patterns, and I'm researching, I guess. And so while I was at the thread store today, not Michael's, but the small shop that has like heaps of different patterns and like printed patterns and things like that, and just they only had a few kits. That was the problem. I was looking for something that came with everything you need to get started, and this was the only one that I found that I was like, well, I like that. I will actually potentially stitch that. But yeah, I've been researching because I want to make sure that the kits that I eventually produce, they will be high quality, they will include everything that is expected in a kit and all of that. So this and the kit that should be coming, I think next week, that I ordered, will be sort of just solidifying, I guess, the knowledge that I have, that I think is correct, of what to put into a kit. So I'm excited because I've got the new printer and I've got the Cricut. I'm excited to make those hopefully next month. In my Instagram stories, I asked the question of what would you like as a kit? Like, what pattern would you like to see as a kit? Yeah, I got some good responses. I might actually ask again sometime soon, because obviously not everybody checks stories every single day and not everyone gets them like targeted to them, if that makes sense. Like, they'll see other people they follow stories, and if they would have to scroll to find me, kind of thing. So yeah, I might ask again and go from there, basically. If you are really interested in getting a kit from me of any of my patterns, please let me know in the comments below. That would be super helpful. I will likely set up a poll in Spotify, because I can do that in Spotify, of like which pattern would you like to do or whatever. But anyway, I'm just spitballing basically. So that's that. The other thing I've been doing that's Two Little Kits, which is not a lot because it's coming up for the end of summer holidays and my mum's visiting, but I have been trialing a different way to do stickers, and it's on a new sticker design that's currently not on my website. So it's this here. I don't know what I'm gonna call this. It's probably gonna be like Stitcher Bitch something. Sorry if that offends. but it's embroidery bitch and cross stitch bitch. And so these are shiny, as you can see, because they're, oh, my husband is being silly through the door. So they're printed on the sticker paper, and then before it gets cut out, I have put transparent vinyl on top to protect it, because I trialed this paper. I'll show you one that's not busted first. I trialed this paper, which you can see is shiny as well. It's a glossy sticker paper. It's different from these ones that I showed you last FlossTube. So these ones are just paper and not protected. Like, this paper will be great for packaging stickers, so stuff that I use myself. Anyway, so I trialed this paper, but then if you rub it, it starts coming off. You can see all the outline of the word stitch over here has started to come off. So it's not, like, I can get more of it off, and it's been drying for like 2 weeks. So it's obviously dry, it's just not sticking on to the sticker paper because of the gloss. I don't know why. So I'm really not happy with this paper, but I will use it because I have it and I can print on it and then put the vinyl on top. So yeah, it's just extra shiny, it's thicker, but it's protected and it makes it waterproof as well. So that's awesome. So I'm getting closer to being able to change my shop so that the stickers that I'm selling are coming from me. The other thing that I've got to do before I can do that is work out my packaging. So that's sort of like the last step. But yeah, I've been doing some research on that and I'm excited. I hope you're excited too. On stickers, so I'm gonna have a drink first. On stickers, I talked about them last FlossTube, but if you missed out on the update, because I can't remember if I actually mentioned it in the last FlossTube, because I wasn't 100% certain I would get the stickers out to the world. They're currently 15% off for the rest of August, so hurry to my website. You don't have to use any code, you just put the stickers in the cart. It doesn't show it on this product page for some reason, but trust me, they do come up as a discount in the cart. So chuck them in the cart and get your stickers. Ah, stickers! I love stickers. I hope you love stickers, and I hope that you love the stitchy stickers that I have. And yeah, they make your world happier and brighter and more aligned to stitchiness. I don't know. I'm just making up stuff now. Oh, total tangent, but that's okay. We like tangents here. A while ago, I got more of these, which hopefully you'll remember what they are because I don't want to pull them off my wall. I'm really sorry. But they're my enamel pins of fandoms that are all like pretend little stamps. And I got some more because Joy Addict had another Kickstarter, and yeah, so I got some more. And that's the ones I got. So it's Mario Kart, because I grew up playing the Mario Kart 64, Animal Crossing, and Kirby, because I love Kirby as well. But Animal Crossing, oh my gosh, like you can see the pattern up there. I've loved New Horizons. I'm very much hoping that they'll make a new Animal Crossing soon, because apparently they're due to make a new one. But anyway, so I got these and I have yet to put them, like shuffle all of those ones around and put these ones up there. But I forgot to share these when I did get them, and I wanted to share, so there you go. What else? Let me look at my notes. Just wait a second. Okay, the other thing that's twolittlekits related is I have new blog posts on my website. I've updated, I'm gonna bring up my admin so that I can see the back end. That's just easier to look at what's new. And all of these blog posts I'll link in the description below. But I've done the blog post for July, which was a mammoth blog post. There was so much to write about, but I got it done, thankfully. So that's up. There's one called Why Stitching is More Than Just a Finished Piece, which was sort of a good reminder for myself, I guess, because stitching for me is more than just the finished piece. It's the process. It's the stitching itself. I wanted to write about that as well. From before the last FlossTube, there's a new hand embroidery stitches post of the bullion knot. So hopefully that's really helpful. I am putting the finishing touches on the next one of those that I'm hoping to publish today as I record, so it should be up already. It's the cast on stitch. I'm just having trouble the illustrations on how to do the stitch itself. If I don't have it up yet, hang tight. It should be on my website at least next Friday. The other post that it happened before my last FlossTube was cross-stitch trends to watch for Q4 for 2024, which I got help with AI actually to help me write that, just to come up with the actual like trend ideas, because obviously it can scan the whole internet. Hopefully that's interesting. Let me know what you think either in the comments below or on the actual blog posts themselves. If you've got any comments about any of the posts, that would be awesome to read about. Okay, IRL stuff. So as I've mentioned, my mum is visiting. She arrived last Friday. She leaves this coming Friday. So we're bang smack in the middle of her trip currently. It's been so nice to have her here. Like right now, recording my FlossTube is easier than it has been for the rest of the summer. I've usually had to do a lot of cuts and referee my kids while recording. I don't have to right now because she's down there hanging out with them and they're happy about it, and yay. So that's awesome. I do get to have some one-on-one time with her because my kids go back to school this coming Tuesday. So we're going to have Wednesday and Thursday, because Tuesday will be up in the air because first day back, jitters and everything. So Wednesday and Thursday, one of those days I'm planning on doing something with her, probably something in Seattle, so that'll be fun. And I'll take some photos and talk about it, obviously, in a blog post and in the next FlossTube and all of that. We haven't done anything exciting just yet. She's been dealing with jet lag quite hard for this trip, so we've just been hanging out. Today we went to the craft store, like I said, and the floss store. I think I might just call it the floss store. It's I guess the embroidery store, because it's all hand embroidery and cross stitch stuff. So anyway, so we went out this morning and that was nice. It was the four of us girls, and so my husband got the house to himself. But she's been going out for walks with my youngest a bunch, which has been really nice. That's given my youngest some time to just reconnect with her nanny, and they've been talking about nature. But today is very wet. It's weird. This is a weird end of summer, to be quite honest. What was it? I don't remember what I was saying. That is wet. Yeah, it's been raining today and a couple of the other days that she's been here. So that's been very strange. My kids have actually convinced her to get into the hot tub with them, which has been amusing and good to see another adult just get so bored of the hot tub so quickly when the kids are just like, ma, 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 play. Oh, talk as a character while we're playing. Nah, 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 nah. So that's been reassuring that it's not just me and my husband. What else have been happening? Oh, of course, I had my surgery. Duh. So last Monday, the day that I published my FlossTube, I had my the day before I actually published it. That's right, because I was a day late. So the day before I published last, I had my foot surgery, which was just a hardware removal. Sorry about the noise. I want the window open because the breeze is nice. I had the hardware removed, not all of it, just one of the 3 screws was taken out, and it was the one that was pressing on the inside of my skin. So that's been really, really easy to heal from, which is so nice and such a nice change of pace. I only had, I think, 3 days of painkillers needed. Like, I've got heaps left over. I've just got a tiny scar, 1 stitch. I've even been wearing regular shoes, which is just so good. It feels so good. I have my first follow-up appointment in 2 weeks, I think. 2 weeks? Or a week and a half, I can't remember. Sometime. I'll get the stitch removed then, hopefully, because apparently the stitch can come out on its own, which I don't understand how it could, given how it is situated. It can come out on its own, I don't know. So yeah, I'll likely get the stitch removed at the appointment, which is gonna hurt, I'm pretty sure, like I said, given how it's situated, and the skin's like grown over it a bit, so I'm not looking forward to that, but I am looking forward to having it just done. Oh my gosh. That went, the surgery itself went really smoothly. I was put under for it. I don't remember why. I asked them to explain it and I can't remember what they said. They couldn't put me under all the way because apparently I started coughing while the surgery was happening and they didn't want me to choke. So they like brought me back to awake partially, and I remember it. I remember like sleep coughing. I don't know how else to explain it. I was very lucid very quickly after the surgery was done, which was completely different from any of the other surgeries I've had on my foot. Yeah, it was just a testament to the fact that it's healed really fast and it's doing really well, and touch wood. Please keep your fingers crossed for me about that this is the end of the road when it comes to my foot issues, because I'm so sick of toe problems. So sick of it. But yeah, that happened, which is awesome. The only other thing that's happened in the last 2 weeks, it was just my husband's birthday, like I mentioned with the flower field. So I cooked his favorite dinner and baked cupcakes in his favorite flavor, and he got a bunch of presents, and it was a nice day. I think that's it. I'm gonna stop because I'm looking around again for anything I've forgotten. If I remember, I will talk about it next FlossTube. Thanks so much for watching. Leave a comment below about the things that I asked you to leave a comment below about. That would be awesome. There's links to all of the stuff that I've talked about in the description below. I did have one last thing. Oh yeah, please don't forget to like the video and subscribe if you're not already. There was probably one other thing that I was going to add, but it just completely went out of my mind. So thanks so much for watching. Until next time, I will see you around the internet. Bye.